Welcome back to another episode of Jobs of the Future. To understand AI as a tool, we go to the professionals using it. The structural landscape of work is undergoing a massive rewrite right before our eyes. As we look at the reality, the magic isn't just happening in tech corridors. It's occurring at the vital intersections of where core fields meet modern automation. Our singular intent in this series is simple: to keep humans, students, and young professionals informed about the incredible new horizons arising from the AI revolution, demonstrating that these tools serve as a massive force multiplier for any career they choose. To understand how to master these future defining skills, we have to learn from visionaries who understand both the human talent pipeline and systemic innovation. Our guest today is a master of exactly that. Evelyn Clemons. Evelyn brings an extraordinary background as an academic leader, systemic educator, and curriculum design pioneer who has spent years ensuring that students aren't just reacting to industry disruption but are proactively equipped to lead through it. Her work is a perfect model for what it means to AI charge traditional fields of study, breaking complex market realities down so that they resonate with the digital generation. Today, she is here to help us sketch out a blueprint for the future of career skilling. Evelyn, it's a privilege to have you with us on the platform. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very well. Thank you.
Evelyn, straight to addressing our questions for quotable insights. Let's begin with asking you if you could tell your younger self one thing about the future of AI in your field, what would you say?
I would say it's really important to stay adaptable, to never stop learning. Because technology always reshapes education or communication, but I think it's really, really important that you continue to learn. And I think if you know how to combine empathy, creativity, critical thinking, that's something that will definitely at no point go out of style. And I would also remind myself that interdisciplinary skills, languages, psychology, community building are just as valuable as technical knowledge.
Empathy, interdisciplinary skills, and critical thinking, friends, is key to how you stay engaged with no matter how the technology changes. Evelyn, thank you so much for such a comprehensive response. To our next question to you, Evelyn, tell us what is that one AI trend or buzzword you are currently tired of hearing?
Well, tech, I like AI. I'm a fan of AI. I think it does hold certain tools that it is a tool. It should be seen as a tool. But what I'm tired of hearing is that AI is this magical replacement for human intelligence because it's different. It brings many things with it, but it's not human intelligence, it's automation. And that's a big, big difference. So instead of like how I think it's really, really important. Again, how can AI support creativity, inclusion, accessibility, human well-being? And I think it's really, really important to teach people how to think critically, ethically, and compassionately in the AI enhanced world. So I'm biased. I love it, but on the other hand, of course, there are other things that are also very, very important within this era.
All right. Taking it from there, using AI as a tool to drive other activities that we pursue takes us to the next question we have for you. Tell us, when you aren't busy revolutionizing the AI verse, what is that one non tech hobby that keeps you balanced?
My non-tech hobby forever has been traveling. I love traveling and cultural exploration. It just keeps me balanced. I've traveled over 60 countries throughout my day today, and I love connecting with people over different backgrounds, over different topics, international communities. I practice different sports as well, exploring art. I love this, and yeah, those experiences have inspired me to keep on teaching and also to stay creative.
Traveling is critical to not just how we think, but also to understand expressions of how people look at the world. And that takes us to our next
Exactly.
question to you. If, throughout your travels and your academic journey, tell us, what is the most surprising, funniest, or out of the box question you've been asked about AI?
The most funniest question I've been asked is one student asked me whether AI could eventually become better than a teacher, a life coach, or humans in general. And I think it's a cool question to ask because I think students today really use these things to ask more questions. And it was a very interesting question because yes, it can give you answers, but you're still missing the human connection part and let's say the empathy, the understanding for your situation. So you'll ask a question and you'll get an answer, but you still don't have someone actively in front of you where you're discussing something with. So it was very, very funny because I think it's a good tool again, but this also sparked this discussion on relationships. It's always important to have good relationships in which you can discuss things, in which you get feedback. So that was quite interesting.
Humans are, after all, social beings and more evolved than others because we express ourselves through bibliotheques, through dictionaries of vocabulary that we have evolved for everything from a blade of grass to an atom to a neutron and so on. So, expressing it with fellow humans is certainly going to be, something that is more helpful, and it's a tool. AI is to be used as a tool. Moving on to our next question, Evelyn, tell us, what is that one professional project or idea you've always wanted to try but haven't had the right AI platform?
I wouldn't mind creating, let's say, a global hybrid learning hub. Yeah, that's sort of an idea. I think that would be amazing because it would spark, for one, discussions, I think. Secondly, you would have different people from different countries interacting. And then you also have the language aspect. So I think that would be something that could help create other meaningful projects that would sort of enhance other things and bring people together for a future education because everyone's has a different view on what a good education is. So I think that would be an amazing project on international learning standard, how people could come together, become creative, and work together.
What a fantastic, illuminating conversation with you, Evelyn. Thank you for giving us a master class on why future of work belongs to those who actively lean into the evolution of learning. And thank you for reminding us that artificial intelligence isn't an elite gatekeeper reserved for a certain section, but a tool to be used by people, students, professionals across the board. It is an accessible sandbox designed to elevate any human beings willing to step onto campus and engage with the reality of change. Your dedication to preparing students for career titles that do not even exist yet is the exact reason we built these series. It proves that when you demystify the technology, you empower human potential, it truly thrives. To our students, educators, and leaders watching globally, don't sit on the sidelines of this automation wave. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay exploring these emerging tool sets. The links to connect with Evelyn are in the description below. Don't forget to check out our upcoming episodes. Hit that subscribe button and leave your thoughts in that comment section below. And we'll see you in the next session. I am your host, Bhuvan Verma. Keep building, keep an eye on the horizon. Till then,